Hello friends, this video is part 2 of my mini vlog series, Moving to Seattle. To recap, the first video was all about the pre-move, flying out to Seattle to find a rental home, and looking at neighborhoods. Today's vlog is all about the big move to Seattle, packing, cleaning, arriving, unpacking, all that jazz. So here's a recap of the busiest 2 weeks of my life. Of course, I couldn't leave Minnesota without spending time with my family and friends. I went to brunch with my mom friends, took my Yuri on play dates, had dinner with my best friends, and spent quality time with my mom before the big move. To be completely honest, my life has just been go, 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 and with so much change happening all at the same time, I haven't had time to really process anything or feel anything. I absolutely enjoyed time with family and friends, but the feelings of moving away hasn't really hit me yet. I'm sure it'll hit me in a few weeks once we're settled in Seattle. But one thing that has hit me for sure is extreme exhaustion and feeling completely overwhelmed by all the moving logistics. I think what made our moving situation so complicated was the short timeline. We didn't want to put up our house for sale until after the holidays for better marketing, but we also needed to sell the house and be completely moved into our Seattle home by mid-February so that my husband could be in person for work. Anywho, the hardest part in all of this was actually decluttering, repairing, and cleaning the house. If you saw my minimalist home tour video, you'd understand how much work we put into it and all the repairs we had to do. I'm just so glad we finished on time. Thankfully, we didn't have to do a ton of packing since Mario's company paid for moving services, which was so nice. Once all the decluttering, repairing, and cleaning was complete, moving services came and did their thing. They packed up the whole house as is, which was so nice. In my entire 29 years of life, I've moved over probably 10 times to different homes in Minnesota, but we've always done everything ourselves, and I hated it. Even if Mario's company didn't pay for these moving services, I think I would have totally invested in it, especially moving out of state while pregnant, because it is no joke. Since all of our things were moved out, we spent our last night at the Radisson Blu Hotel at the Mall of America. We wanted to stay at a place that had free airport shuttle service, fun activities to do during the day to keep Mayuri busy, and accessible dinner places. Also, we just love the Mall of America. It's one of Mayuri's favorite places in the world. It was such a sweet way to spend our last night in Minnesota and very memorable. The next morning, we took a flight out to Seattle, and there was an anticipated blizzard, which is totally Minnesota fashion, that was supposed to hit, but we took a super early flight and made it out safely. We were actually the only plane to depart to Seattle that entire day, so it was totally a God thing. When we arrived to Seattle, we stayed at a hotel for a few nights until our rental home was ready for us. No complaints here because Mayuri really enjoyed the swimming pool and I enjoyed the free breakfast every morning. And then we picked up our keys to our rental home and have been unpacking ever since. I usually love to unpack and organize, but being pregnant makes everything such a different experience, like a lot harder. Everything's just so complicated. I hate picking up things when they fall on the ground. It's just, it's hard. I'm a perfectionist, so I hate not knowing where my things are, not having order in my life, and having a messy, unorganized home is just very stressful. I know it's only for a short time, and in the midst of all this craziness, I'm just really glad my family has had good health, and the move overall has been pretty smooth, and I know God is in all of this. I have lived in Minnesota for pretty much my entire life. The Midwest is all I know. Leaving Minnesota is a huge leap of faith for me, especially since my closest family and friends are there. I'm confident in God's plan for us here in Seattle, but also nervous about all the new changes and unknowns. Already, I have felt a shift in my heart. I used to be all about productivity and making it big in life, but now I'm just all about being present, prioritizing important things to me like time with family and friends and just living life slowly, which seems to be very timely because Seattle seems to be more of a fast-paced living and more of a hustle and bustle than Twin Cities, so very timely. Anyways, there's so much on my heart and I can't wait to share all the new adventures and learnings. I've really enjoyed sharing this journey with you all, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.